And sometimes when you are on that dark path, on this spiritual dark path that isn't all light and love and light at the moment, and you got that anger, you got that fire, you got that animosity, you got that, you see, that's the thing. That's the thing right there. That's what you need to learn how to control and use it for the greater good of your higher self. Because that fire is very beneficial if you know how to use it. But they want to practice it's all love and light. There's a way of using that fire within you in the darkness out of love. And that's a tricky part in your spiritual path to learn how to balance, because it's called duality. It's called balancing the dark and the light. But some people have such a dark path on the spiritual path because of how powerful they are and what they do in the spirit realm. And that fire, that anger, and all those things, once it's actually cracked and recoded for your greater good, that's when the downloads, that's when your spiritual gifts, that's when certain things start to transpire and become active. And that's where it's so misconstrued when it comes to this dark side of the spiritual path, because everybody wants to preach about the love and the light. But the people that actually go through the darkest of dark's path are the strongest people. That's why they're called to do it. Because somebody's got to do it. Because we're all connected in a sense. And so if somebody's cracking the code in the spirit realm, going through the darkest of darks and alchemizing that energy and utilizing that fire that they have within them for all the right reasons out of their heart chakra, it's a domino effect that's transpiring in the non-physical that counteracts into the physical. Also known as all these spiritual awakenings and etc. You think activations and coding isn't happening because of the ones that have embodied hell on earth and got out of it and transmuted all that energy? It's a blessing and a curse at the same time, but it's not talked about. So people, when it comes to the whole spiritual concept, they are naive to this subject because of how love and light is continuously preached, when it's not technically all about that. Lucifer and Jesus Christ. Lucifer, Jesus Christ. It's the same, but it's the duality of it, the heaven and hell, the darkness and the light. And so when it comes to the darkness and all that anger and animosity, all those feelings, resentment and all those things, that's good. Only if you know how to alchemize that energy and transmute it for your greater good and utilize that fire, that anger in all the right ways, not irrationally, not out of pride, not out of ego, not out of rebelliousness and all the things. Okay, bye. Peace and love.